That's not the right one.
I know.
Man. Did I say something weird again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that's not the right one.
You forced me into that.
I forced your hand into saying something weird. Always. Always get you, Spencer. Always will.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's episode 4 of Beards, Tattoos, and Video Games.
Episode 4.
And it's the live show. We're all here in the same room.
That's weird.
I'm no longer just video guy.
You're not the Skype guy in the corner.
I'm not the Skype guy in the corner.
Yep. I don't know, it's just an ambient voice. Yes.
Yeah, we gotta get you a camera.
You can go buy one.
Yeah. Alright, doing weird stuff on camera.
Where you take this very seriously.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's been a fun week in gaming.
Yeah. The order came out. It's getting bad reviews.
I'm really sad about that it's getting bad reviews, because I've been looking forward to this game since E3.
Since E3, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
When it was announced?
Yeah. So that getting bad reviews kind of ruins my week, except for stuff later on in the week.
I take reviews with a grain of salt, all of them. Because there have been games that have gotten terrible reviews that I've loved.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to play it all week. And I'll give it a review next week.
So you'll play the 5-hour campaign all week?
I heard it was a 12, or average. The average was 12?
Yeah, the average person takes 7 to 8 hours.
Okay.
And Snaz took 12.
Yeah, Snaz took 12 hours, and he's not a hardcore gamer. He's like
Takes his time.
Yeah, I don't know. He's relaxed about it. He just chills. And I don't think he's somebody that would sit there and marathon a game anyway.
Just try to grind through.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. He'd play like hour blocks and then.
But does it have a multiplayer, or is it just?
No, it's totally just story driven.
It's just 60 gigs of theatrical cinematics.
Yeah, it's
a cinematic experience.
Okay. All right.
It's a cinematic experience.
I mean, maybe they just should have turned it into a movie. I don't know. We'll find out next week.
It could still be a movie. Who knows?
Yeah.
Every other game's getting turned into a movie. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Are they actually going to move forward with that?
Yeah, they got greenlighted. Oh, okay. You weren't here last week.
I wasn't here. I watched the show.
So.
I watched the show. Another thing that got, I think, greenlighted was the Zelda Netflix series. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. They're actually going through it.
Oh, come on.
How are you going to have a main role male lead not talk?
Have him go, ha! Hit!
Hit! That's his whole dialogue.
That's it.
Dude, I should go out for the part. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was great.
Alright, well,
LCS, right?
You want to talk about that?
Let's talk about LCS a little.
Because we just had one of the craziest games of ever go down.
Yeah, that was... I didn't get a chance to watch it, and I'm very sad, so I'll watch it on replay later.
Yeah. And I'll have to watch the VOD on that one, because Team Liquid and Team Solo Mid.
Oof. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, I mean, the game was pretty even for the most part, the whole time. TSM got a little bit ahead, because that's what TSM does. Bjergsen farms the best in the world. And
so good.
It was a pretty typical game. They kind of saw coming. Team Liquid snuck a dragon. Dominate came down. He was Rek'Sai, came down, spun around a few times, got the dragon. Then they got the first dragon. Second dragon, there was kind of like a little back and forth, but then TSM was like, not worth it. And then third dragon, kind of the same thing. Fourth dragon, they kind of fought a little bit. And then fifth dragon, they fought a little bit. Team Liquid kind of pushed them out. Got fifth dragon. Team Solo Mid was going to answer to go get Baron. Rek'Sai ulted to the mid lane, still pretty far away. Kind of tried to run up, tunneled in, tunneled out, flashed, smite, stole the Baron.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Dominate
just
played the
went
game
in
of his
solo.
life. Yes, and
stole the Baron.
Keith was just sitting on the outside, just kind of like peppering him with rockets as...
He's quirky.
Yeah, it's quirky. And then... So they got the Baron. They got the fifth dragon. They siege the base. They take down all the inhibitors. They try to get in a little further, and then TSM turns around, and fucking Wild Turtle gets a goddamn pentakill. He pentakilled a Baron buffed, 5th Dragon buffed team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, just turned around and just...
I'm stoked. I'm stoked for Wild Turtle because he's on my fantasy LCS team. So
How many points did he get you?
This week he got 66.
yeah,
Jesus.
I've got a lot of points.
Let's see.
Yeah. But anyway, after that,
66. Holy moly.
After that, Team Liquid kind of hung out, kind of farmed up a little bit, got some more items, went and got the 6th dragon, tried to do it again, then they got quadra killed, and Scumbag Dyrus stole the 2nd pentakill.
So come on, Dyrus, you're not even on my team.
He would have had two fights in a row with 2 pentakills.
That's insane.
That would have been fucking bonkers. And then after that, they fucking... TSM kind of like pushing them back out. Like Team Liquid gets another dragon, so they have like Aspect of the Dragon double bonus or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it gets.
It just doubles everything. It doubles all the stats previously.
Yeah, and then they kind of try to do it again. They fail again. Nothing crazy happens in that fight, but they kind of just get shoved back again. And then Team Liquid goes and baits the Baron. Quaz comes up, because he died in the last fight. Quaz comes up. Rek'Sai goes from Baron to teleports to their base, starts smacking the Nexus. Quaz teleports in on the tunnel that Rek'Sai had, and then they win that way.
Yeah.
Wow.
The only way that game was going to end for Team Liquid winning was a back door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because TSM,
They're too strong.
they got their backs against the wall and just pushed everything out. They're like, nope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was the craziest thing I've seen in a long time in the LCS. That's for sure.
That's TSM's first loss of the season.
Second.
Second?
They lost to Winter Fox.
Okay.
They're now tied with CLG.
Well, that means that the stats haven't updated properly on here yet. Because on here it just says 1 loss.
Well, yeah.
I thought, did CLG lose today?
I don't know. They played Cloud9. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Cloud9 won.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Spoilers. God damn it.
Well, we're here to talk about the LCS, so I'm going to tell people. I'm going to tell the people.
Yeah, Cloud9 won both of their games this week.
That's fucking booty.
Cloud9's coming back.
Yeah.
We all knew it was going to happen, but we just didn't know when. So this puts us... every team has played every team once. Today was the second time they started playing the round robin.
Yeah.
That really sucks that CLG lost. But
Yeah.
I also have Cloud9 as on my fantasy team too, so it's a win-win.
So yeah, you still win.
Yeah.
Elimination.
You only like him because he plays Morgana.
Yeah, well, that's my champion, man. It's my champion.
Anyway, is there anything else that's going to happen?
You know, not that I've really heard about LCS. I mean...
Keep McBrief. They
Yeah.
actually won. Did they win yesterday too?
No, they lost yesterday.
Mm.
But apparently yesterday they looked good. I didn't get to see any of the games yesterday.
Well,
Yesterday they looked...
They were pretty busy yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday they looked... I heard that they looked better with Keith than they did with Piglet. So
Weird.
Yeah, that's crazy that Piglet's just gone this season.
yeah, maybe the language barrier was bigger than they thought.
Yeah.
Attitudes.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things that says Piglet has a shitty attitude, so...
Huh?
I've heard that from like Korea
Yeah, like
people.
Korean players are like, yeah, he's a cancer.
dick.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, with a game that's all about being a team, if
Team
you've got
cohesion,
toxic people on your team,
yeah, exactly. Like,
you're not going to do well.
That's what they're
So-
saying. They're like, oh, Piglet's going to NA? Good. Get him out of here.
Best player in the world, my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Faker.
Yeah, Faker. Dance, Faker, dance.
Yeah.
That was
Cool.
a little Yordles quote.
The song?
Yeah. Quote of their song. All right, let's talk about some news.
Yeah. I'm down for some news.
we gotta get some like little tunes for each segment.
That would be cool.
I can make those. I play the keyboard.
Oh shit!
I'm still waiting on our
Custom.
rating system to be finished.
I mean, I kind of have it.
That's not gonna... It's missing one.
Yeah, I know. I can just...
And I can't just put that picture up there.
I know.
Holy shit! I know.
So get on it and
I'm
make the
working
little...
on it.
Just give me little emoticons. That's all I want.
On it. Okay. All right.
It's you.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. Calling me out on stream and everything.
Which one are we adding?
We added Lumberjack beard.
Got it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Is that 10?
Lumberjack's 7.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yep.
news. What news you got? You got any news?
I got news.
Can we start off with Rock Band? Because that's the only one I really care about.
Do you have any Xbox news this week? You said you were going to.
No.
What
Rock
about
Band, no,
Band?
I do have some. Rock Band got announced for Xbox One. Bring it up.
Give me the goddamn clip.
Any other news
No.
on that?
I don't know. I just
dates.
just found out that
E3.
they announced it.
All right.
I literally about 5 minutes ago found out about it.
Okay. Cool. Well, Rock Band for Xbox One. That's always exciting.
We'll get to that because it's on PS4 too, and I'll do the PlayStation news.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Twitch. You're letting all the Xbox people down.
Twitch just announced TwitchCon is happening in San Francisco this September, which I think is interesting. Them doing their
What
own.
are they gonna do?
Twitch
Just have a bunch of
conference.
streamers?
Yeah, how are they?
It's gonna be really awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's put on by the guys who do PAX events. So I mean,
It'll be legit then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be
Well
cool.
organized.
I'm sure they're just going to talk about new streaming technologies they're bringing, acquisitions they're going to be doing this year, how they're going to make the streaming market better for streamers, and that's what I imagine it's going to be, and then invite all their partnered streamers over.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it'll still be kind of different. I don't think it's gonna be a typical kind of a convention like.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, we'll see.
Apparently, our viewer sees a very serious lack of tattoos
They're
Sex
all
and
wearing
invasion.
sweaters.
I'm the only
Fuck
one
it.
who doesn't actually have tattoos.
because it's covered up. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm naked as far as tattoos go. So
But beard game on point, so
That's good.
we'll take it.
weird game
We'll
is
take
B
that.
minus. How is this a B minus?
A plus.
A plus. A plus plus.
Oh no, your beard's a B minus.
Oh.
Oh, I don't even have a beard, so I'll take it.
All right. Anyway, what else?
Well, I mean that TwitchCon. I mean that's the big news this week for streaming news. What else did I read about? I mean, we'll talk about this week in games later and all the games coming out because it's a really good week in games. But
Hooray.
Yeah, if you say so.
Dude, I get all my news from this, so I'm stoked. I haven't heard any of this.
You get all your news from us.
Yeah.
man,
Good shit. Good shit.
yeah. What do you have in PlayStation news?
Well, it's PlayStation and Xbox news. We can share this one
Alright.
because, or I guess it's PC news as well. So
Woo!
Yeah.
Trifecta.
PC news?
Destiny is it on PC?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, well,
You're crazy.
shows you how much I know about
Yeah.
that game.
Who cares about that game anyway?
PS4 all the way for Destiny. That's all I care about.
Destiny 1.1.1
Whoa.
To
to add mandatory matchmaking for weekly heroic strikes.
Mandatory match.
I heard about this and I'm a little upset about it because
Yeah.
I enjoyed going into a weekly heroic strike with like just me and Josh and we just annihilate everything, or just me and like I can test my way with the weekly heroic strike on how I'm gonna do the Nightfall later on in the week, which is like the hardest mode of Destiny. So I mean I can understand because there's a lot of people who aren't like us, who have a bunch of friends who play video games. It's just them, and they only know themselves who play video games.
Yeah, but if you're playing a game like Destiny, you have to be going in knowing you're going to be playing with randoms. Like that has to be a thing.
Yeah,
You have to think about it and be like, that's what this game is. It's a giant shooter MMO type game that I have to have friends to play with,
Right.
or I have to find new people to play with.
yeah.
So
Who wants to play with new people? Screw those guys.
But yeah, I mean, I can understand the need for adding matchmaking for the weekly heroic strike, but I don't know if I agree with it. And it's required. It's mandatory. It's
Yeah,
not like you can be like, I want to matchmake or not matchmake. No, you have to
you
matchmake it.
have to now. Yeah, with 1.1.1.
So- I'm trying to figure that out. So it's like is it a 3 people
Yeah.
run?
Yeah,
So even if you had like 3 or 2 other friends, that's not a big deal.
exactly.
But if you, okay.
But if you want to just have you and a friend go in, you half the time
you have
get
to
a
have
troll.
a third.
You half the time get a troll.
Ah.
'Cause the third dude just AFKs, and then you're just left with 2 anyway. And then once they AFK, they get booted. And
I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start playing Destiny again and troll people.
But yeah, I mean, I liked it for prepping for the weekly Nightfall because it's the same.
Yeah.
The weekly heroic strike is the same as the Nightfall, just on a
Just
lower
different
difficulty.
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can understand the need for it, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with it.
Yeah.
But you can't say no to Bungie, so...
Yeah. Bungie, you did it. You're the best.
You can do no wrong.
People are saying we need bigger hard drives. 500 gigs isn't enough.
I fucking
It
agree.
is not enough!
I just bought my Xbox and it's already at 30% full.
Yeah,
I have 6 games. Give me a
Xbox
break.
Hard drive is full at 362 gigs.
Oh.
That's
Yep.
how much the OS takes on Xbox.
And it's a shitty OS.
Ah,
I hate that OS.
that's insane.
yeah. So you really only get 300 and some odd gigs. So good luck.
Which is so funny because like with the 360, you're like, Jesus Christ, 300 gigs, dang. But
Yeah, and
now you're just like, that's not enough.
PS4 hard drive gets full at 407. So
Yeah, I had to delete a bunch of games off my PS4, but I haven't deleted anything since I first got it, like the week it came out.
yeah.
So this was the first time I ever had to go in and delete games in order to download more. But my Xbox, I've already had to delete a bunch of shit off of there to keep installing stuff.
Well, I got old Whitey over here, and she's not full yet, and I got my black one over there, and she's not full yet.
How do you
So
have 2 PlayStations?
Well, he bought that one.
yeah, I bought that,
That
one,
one came
and then Destiny White one came out, and I was like, well,
Gotta
I want
get that one.
And if I would have had the chance to get the 25th anniversary one, I would have gotten the gray one too.
The gray one
Oh,
would be
gray one.
awesome. Oh my god.
Alright.
But yeah, no, I agree with hard drive capacity.
Yeah, but, I mean, you can buy an upgrade for the hard drive, but with the size that the games are now,
Mm-hmm.
500 gigs to start isn't enough.
No.
It's 5 games.
Yeah.
That's
And,
it.
and you don't even get the full 500 because
It's 300 something, so that's like 4,
Yeah.
3.5 maybe.
so Xbox you get 326 I think
That's
is what it
fucking
was,
crazy.
and the rest is the OS that it runs on. PlayStation you get 407, so you 93 you miss out on the OS that they get. If you're gonna do that, make it 500 gigs and then make another like
Separate space for all the OS.
separate hard
Yeah.
drive for the OS. Get like a solid state hard drive built into the system that just runs the OS.
Well, because I mean, 100 gig flash drive is only like $35. Like that's a solid state drive, technically, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. All right. Here's Nate's big
Rock Band
story.
news.
Harmonix is developing a new Rock Band game for Xbox One and PS4.
Hell yes.
so okay, but Harmonix is also developing Amplitude. Where's my Amplitude that I kickstarted?
Is it a
Well,
snowboarding game?
that was your problem. You kickstarted a game.
But I want my Amplitude.
Which, kickstarting a game's only worked a handful of times. The other times people have been like ripped off. What game is that
Yeah.
that guy just got ripped off of?
There's
all
a
those
bunch of
people.
them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them that.
Well, there's like a really big one right now that it was. I
not-
think it's called Goddess or something like that.
Yeah, the
Where
creator of
they're-
like Black and White.
Yeah, where they had the cell phone game. It was just puzzles, and whoever got to solve the final puzzle, and it was all live. Everybody was playing the same puzzle at the same time, and whoever got to do the final puzzle got to be in the game. The game got kickstarted and made so much money,
Yeah.
way too much money to make a game, and the game still doesn't come out. They don't really have anything on the game. They stopped contacting the dude that's supposed to be in the game with all the stuff that he won. So, good luck with kickstarting games.
I mean, yeah.
But then we got games like Shovel Knight, and then we're like, yeah, this kickstarting games is great.
Star Citizen, largest crowdsourced game ever.
Star Citizen. I don't
It's
even
so
know what that
much fun. I bought a joystick for it, and it's so much fun.
is. It doesn't look like they have any kind of
There's
dates or
a-
anything that they're going to talk about. It just looks like they've announced that they're working on it.
There's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I still
Whatever.
want Amplitude.
Well,
You hear that, Harmonix? I want Amplitude. I want it. I have it for PlayStation 4 through Kickstarter. I better get it soon.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
4X strategy game Worlds of Magic announced for PS4.
You know, I really like... I'm a fan of 4X strategy games.
what does that mean?
It means there's 4 different things you can do to win the game. Like, you can win by doing business, or war, or diplomacy. Yeah.
That was only 3.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's another one somewhere. Mining. What is this, Minecraft?
The PC version of Worlds of Magic is still in early access and will release on schedule on March 19th. The PS4 version will release sometime during Q3 of 2015.
Okay.
So we got a long time for that game to come out on PlayStation, but it's announced.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
This game, Deep Down. The first time I saw this trailer, I was really excited. It looked really cool.
What's
But
Deep Down about?
I've heard nothing but just awful developing stories for this game are going on right now. It's basically like, well, from what it looks like, it's like Dragon Age, but with bigger, better dragons.
Oh,
Dragoner Age.
okay.
More Dragon Age.
More Dragoner Age.
But has undergone some changes, apparently. The ideas we've had before might not be good enough. See what I mean? Like, this game is just going down a dark, dark path. So
The ideas we had might not be good enough.
yeah.
Don't second guess yourself, man.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden you're like, well,
This may suck. I don't know.
yeah.
We better change it.
Yeah,
Even though it might
let's
be
just
good, just how it
revamp
is.
the whole game because we have doubts of what we were doing before.
Yeah,
It's never a good idea.
No.
Go with your
Because
gut.
I mean, like now you're gonna have to backtrack all the way, and
Yeah.
possibly just trash what you had already
Yeah.
and just redo everything, and
And
then
add another 3 years of.
yeah, you're gonna add millions of dollars in development. You're gonna add more time that nobody gets to play this game. You've got to just go with it, and if it's bad, fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Final Fantasy, blow up your old world, rebuild it, and re-release the game.
I mean, I was okay with that.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm still okay with it.
Resident Evil 2 or Revelations 2 cross-buy on PlayStation consoles post-launch. So if you pre-ordered the game on PS3, when it launches, you'll get it on PS3 and PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be cross-buy
Nice.
through both systems, or vice versa. But I don't know why you'd buy it on PS4 and then go back and play on your PS3.
True story.
People do it.
I mean, I can understand Vita cross-buy.
Vita is dying. The Vita is dead.
I know.
It's not. It's not gonna make it in another 2 years.
I know.
So.
But
Don't even bring
I
it
mean,
up.
okay,
Don't bring up that
but
sore subject.
Final
you know
Fantasy,
how I feel
Final
about this.
Fantasy X, the remastered version, I have it on Vita and I have it on my PS3, and it's awesome because I can just go play on my Vita and then
Yeah.
I can just transfer my save game over.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
nice.
I can understand that kind of cross-buy, but PS4, PS3 cross-buy,
Yeah. It's like
Yeah. I'd rather play it on the PS.
I don't understand that either. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, unless like maybe like you got like a little brother that has like a PS3, and you're like, yeah, here you go. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you could like gift the game out that way for somebody.
Like
Yeah,
somebody-
that makes sense.
but-
Look at you making sense of weird
for your
things.
like for one person to have both and be like, I'm gonna play it on 3 and then see how much better it looks on the 4.
That's so much
Fucking
harder in
stupid.
here.
You're fucking dumb.
You guys make it hot and sweaty in here.
Thank you. Try my best.
it's all those beards.
It's all the hair. Just so much
Yeah.
hair.
Star Wall is coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 next week.
That's tight.
Yeah. I don't really know what Star Wall is.
What
but
is
It's
Star Wall?
a 4-player kind of like party game. There's 4 people on the screen, and the goal is to stab the other Star Walls in their heart, which is like by their stomach or ball sack. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
it's just like just go kind of fuck around, and kill each other. Have you like Gang Beasts? It's just 4 people.
It's kind of like Towerfall Ascension.
Yeah, don't know what that is.
Sure.
Yes, you know what Towerfall
I
is?
know, I've played
Okay.
Towerfall. I have it on my
Tower-
Steam.
Towerfall's great.
Yeah.
I love
I don't know
that
what
game.
that is. Sorry.
I mean, you should look it up.
Well, you don't know what Star Wars is.
You're right. Assassin's Creed Unity patch unlocks all app content.
I am so excited for this.
You don't no longer need a companion app to play Assassin's
It's so
Creed.
dumb.
I am so excited because okay, so me and Miranda and I, that's the proper grammar for that. We were both playing Assassin's Creed, but I only had one phone. I wanted to put the companion app on and only link it to one account.
Yeah.
And like there's unlocks in the game where it's like you have these nomad points and have to like actually unlock it on your companion app first in order to even pick it up in the game. Like it tells you have to use the companion app. You're forced to do this, and then to make extra money or items. Anyway,
That sucks.
yeah, it forced you to use the companion app. Unlike Dying Light, where it's like you can use the companion app.
You get free bonus
You
stuff?
get free stuff. See, that's what I like out of a companion app, and
Yeah.
that's what I was saying in our Dying Light review a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago. Was like I agree with this kind of companion versus
Because it's a companion app. It's not a mandatory app.
Exactly.
Like, that is a mandatory app that you have to play the game. The Dying Light one is just a companion. You're like, oh, I can do cool stuff when I'm not playing Dying Light, and get free stuff in game for when I'm playing.
And of course, with the Assassin's Creed companion app, you can spend the extra $5 and get cooler unlocks. Bullshit is what I
Pay to win.
Yeah, pay to win. And so I'm really glad they decided to take that out of the game. I might actually pick that up and play it in the next.
Dear Ubisoft, please stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're ruining everything.
Black Flag is good though. So
Black Flag is so much fun.
that's the best.
We'll get to that later.
Okay.
You know the rules.
Oh, you just closed that one. Oh,
that was the Assassin's Creed one. Shiflings, a platformer built on farts.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
I
don't
had
know.
my attention at farts.
Yeah, they got my attention. A puzzle platformer that's a real gas. So it's apparently a puzzle platformer. That.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah, we were talking about this last week, or was I just watching the video?
I watched the video as well.
Yeah,
Weird.
either way, it's like you're like these two little space guys in suits, and
You
you
gotta
can
transfer the gas
you can
between
transfer
each
the
other?
farts, and it makes some guy like this guy float.
Yeah, to get
and
up to
then,
like an
you
extra.
transfer it back, and you have to it's like a puzzle that you have to figure out how to get all your two guys.
Like there's
there.
like a switch up here, and you can't get up there.
I think
unless
the
you float.
requirement for playing that game is eat a bunch of beans beforehand. And then you can do it in real life
just gotta fart
and
into
on the
Kinect.
game.
And then that's
And
what you do.
then
fart into your
it's
Kinect.
great.
That's what it is. It's you fart into your Kinect, and that's how the controls
Yeah,
work.
so if you're like super not gassy, don't play that game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real hard.
Move on. Get a different game.
Drunken Strim wants to be our mod.
I don't know that guy.
Neither do I.
Drunken
Is he
Stream
even- are
for
you
mod.
following us? I don't even know if you're following us. I'm not gonna mod you if you're not following. That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
jeez. Like and subscribe, duh.
Like, subscribe on YouTube, and then we'll think about it.
Fucking bribing reviews.
Oh wait, we did get a new follower. Nope, not that guy.
Suck it.
Nope. Alright.
All right. Well, Telltale Games Collection now available on PS4.
The whole thing?
The whole collection is on PS4.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's fun. I mean, I know a couple weeks ago I played...
You get an additional 10% off if you're PlayStation Plus.
Ooh. That's cool.
How many games is it?
Wu-Tang.
5?
Walking Dead 1 and 2,
The
Wolf Among Us, Tales from Borderlands, and Game of Thrones 1 and 2.
So it's 4.
Wu-Tang.
Well, each season counts as its
Yeah.
own game. No,
No, it does not.
yes, it does. Look
Each
at
season,
look-
each
you-
season counts as a level of the game.
Yeah.
but look at that. There's 2 pictures of Walking Dead on there. That's 2 games.
It's almost the same goddamn picture.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
It's the same goddamn picture. She's just a little taller.
She's
in
a
that
little
one.
grown up.
She's more grown up, man. Come on.
Time has passed. The level has changed.
I'm not doing
No,
that. I'm
okay.
not buying it. I'm
All
not
right.
buying it. Sorry,
All right.
Spencer.
All right. Well, I had to buy it as a separate game, so it's a separate game.
You could have bought the season pass.
No. Season 1 is different from
Oh
season
yeah.
2.
Okay, yeah, season 1, season 2. Got it. Okay.
2 games.
No bullshit. Money making fucking Ponzi scheme.
Always.
Fucking
Make it
Telltale.
count 400 days is another game.
You know, if Telltale would fix their games, I'd probably play them.
Game of Thrones is fun though, and I'll play season 2 I think this week. So.
Are you gonna talk about Game of
episode
Thrones?
2.
Because I have so much to talk about in that game, and I didn't even play it.
What?
What?
Yeah, you played episode 1 last week. You're supposed to review it last week, and we weren't here last week.
Oh, am I talking about that this week?
I mean, you can.
I can.
Do you want to?
I mean, spoiler alerts.
Suck it.
Okay.
It's been out for like a month and a half. Who cares?
Okay, fine. So
We're not doing it right now.
no.
Unless you want to do it right now. You want to do it right now?
I mean, do we have more
Is there any
news?
news left?
I don't know.
No.
No. I'm not dry on the Xbox front, sorry. Nothing new.
That's pretty much Xbox. That's pretty much the Xbox news. I'll draw on the front.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this
I
Game
gotta
of
watch
Thrones.
Hey, yeah, Dubber Ducky. He watched my stream of Game of Thrones, so we'll talk about
I
it.
talk about
did,
it.
Dubber Ducky.
I didn't watch it, so fill me in on it.
So it was fun. There's a lot of choices in that game where it's like you gotta just choose between 2 really shitty things.
Kill your mom or kill your dad.
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet.
And it's a great story. It's a cool addition to the Game of Thrones universe.
Does it follow the television show at all?
So it starts from the Red Wedding,
Okay.
Whatever that means.
which was very.
What the fuck?
You don't watch Game of Thrones?
Come on.
I do not.
It's so good. All right.
I watched the first
The
season.
Red Wedding. Dude,
I don't know.
Red Wedding. Too brutal for me.
So it starts with the Red Wedding where everybody dies.
Pretty much.
I told you spoilers, right? Spoiler alert.
That's like 2 seasons ago. Come on.
And then you're like some whatever they're called, squire to a lord of a house, and the lord dies. His whole family is basically dead, who is going to be like the next in line, except for like the youngest son. So you go back to your hometown, and it's like, hey, everybody's dead. I'm so sorry. And there's like some secretive thing that like you're only supposed to tell your uncle or something that we don't really know more about. I'm sure that they've explained it more in episode 2, which I haven't played yet. And then you play as different characters, so it kind of follows the way the TV show goes, where it's like, so you're playing as one character and you follow him for a while, and then you're suddenly playing as this young lord and you're following him for a little while, and then you play as a bunch of different characters. It's cool.
Yeah, like you do. You just play a bunch of different characters in all games.
No, but this is like the TV show.
I'm just giving you shit.
Anyway, so at the end, I was super surprised because I mean we have it on our book, on my bookmarks, and on our YouTube channel, with the end of episode 1 and
Your reaction.
my reaction, the crazy shit that goes down at the end of episode 1, where it's like, so this asshole guy is trying to take your sister. He's like, yeah, well, if you're not gonna do what I want you to do, I'm gonna take your sister. And you're like, no, she's my sister. Stay
Well,
here.
I mean, you could have said, okay.
He still would have stabbed me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is it the same ending all the time?
That's the same.
Well,
ending.
that was a pre-spoiler alert.
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
Well, no, you pre-spoiled the spoiler.
Oh. Well, you die. He stabs you in the throat, and it's great.
That's great.
There weren't a whole lot of glitches that I saw with it, but it was in Telltale style, where everything looks kind of cartoony all the time.
Right, the cell-shaded shit.
They looked like
Anyway.
they were made of clay.
Yeah.
They not look good. Look bad.
No. Yeah.
Game not look good.
No. I mean, Telltale style. What did I say?
Having that style of game is not an excuse for having A, broken games, B, not good looking games. Change the style. Make it look better. You're basing it off this hit TV show that gets millions of viewers every week.
Mm-hmm.
But
And it looks like shit.
you can't make game look good?
Yeah.
Getting real mad about it.
But overall, it was fun. It was fun.
That's all that matters.
And that's all that matters.
Play games to have fun, Spencer.
Yeah. You know, I give it. I'm gonna say a lumberjack
The good old 7.
on
Good
rating.
old 7.
Good old 7.
Good old 7.
Yeah.
Solid, not great.
It was a good story. If the graphics were better, it'd have a higher rating. But I mean, I enjoyed playing through it. It was like 4 hours of play.
Did you have any weird glitches where you didn't actually get to make a decision?
If I just left my controller sitting on.
So, no. Well,
No.
there's a lot of glitches in all the Telltale games where you get into like a serious decision like that, and it just skips to the next scene.
Yeah, no, I didn't ever get that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
The only
Telltale needs
weird
to fix the engine.
only weird thing that ever happened to me is since I was on my PC and playing on a controller, sometimes my mouse would I would kick my desk or something on accident, and the
Kick
mouse
my
would
dog.
move and would detect the mouse as my controller instead of my controller during like a countdown decision timer. And so I would get confused because it would show a list of stuff or then the controller of stuff, and
That's
anyway.
kind of self-inflicted glitch.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the only weird thing that I saw with decisions. But other than that, it wasn't anything
But to be
dramatic.
fair, if you were going to make a game where you could use a controller like that, it should just cancel the mouse out
Yeah.
as not being there.
Shouldn't even pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's small things like that I don't really mind. But it's when you're mid-game, mid-superhero decision, you're kind of like, and you try to click something and nothing happens. You're seeing the timer going.
Oh, yes.
So you're like, well, let's see what happens. And then your favorite character dies, and you're like, well,
That was fun.
fuck this game. Alright, well, the good old 7.
Yeah, good old lumberjack beard at 7.
Do you want to keep talking, or do you want to pass the torch?
Pass the torch. Who's
Oh,
up next?
shit.
Do you want Assassin's
me.
Creed?
Yeah, we'll finish Assassin's Creed.
Alright, let's reevaluate the Assassin's Creed.
Best game ever. Done.
Moving on.
No, I'm not done with it yet, but I feel like I'm at a good part where it's just gonna be like story shit. I'm not gonna really get anything else new, but I could be wrong. It could be stuff towards like the 3/4 end of the game that I unlock.
Yeah,
But
you know, it happens.
since last time, I got my ship and did a bunch of ship battles.
Did you get better at ship battles?
Yes, I'm
Oh
figuring
my
it
god,
out.
it's so much fun.
It's super fun.
Mortars.
Mortars are the shit. They're super
Upgrade
fun.
that shit.
Yeah. I've just started to get into my like ship upgraded and stuff. Didn't realize that was all available. I've been plundering some other ships, taking their supplies.
Like you do as a pirate.
Yeah, some guys accidentally killed, and then I just had to pick up the cargo they dropped because I'm a dingus.
Dang dangus.
It's super fun when you just like you jack up a ship and then you dock next to it and you swing over on a rope and then you start battling on their ship. It's just like, yes, this is what a pirate game should be.
What
It was
I
amazing.
think is weird about some of those, where it's like you're sometimes you're surrounded by like 8 ships,
Right.
and then suddenly like you destroy a ship enough to board it, and in the middle of this battle of 8 ships, you're like, I'm just gonna go board this ship, and my ship's not gonna
everybody
get
stops.
destroyed.
No, that's exactly what just happened. Yeah.
You swing over and everybody's like, wait,
Hold
guys,
on, he's not on the ship anymore. I'm out.
We gotta wait. He's doing other things.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. I just,
just
went through
give
one
him a
of those.
minute. Let's just circle him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's back. All right.
All right, continue firing. It's but that's pretty funny. And then because you're in the middle of that, you can repair your ship. You can take all the shit you got from that ship and then like fix your ship. So I guess it's like a cool mechanic in the middle of a battle. Be like, I'm gonna stop and repair my ship right now, and now I'm back to half health. Let's go.
It like shows a cutscene where it's like all of your guys are like just carrying
They're like
supplies
wiping off
over.
the cannons and fucking sweeping the deck and shit. And there's like,
In the middle of this battle, everybody just stops. They're like, hold on.
we gotta fix our stuff. Hold on,
Wait. Hey, you broke our stuff. Hold on.
let's fix it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. But it's really cool.
It is funny.
Nothing really else. I would give it on a scale. I wanted to give it the Sea Captain beard because I thought that'd be appropriate, but that's like a 6, and that's not.
Yeah, Sea
I'd
Captain's a 6.
give it like a fucking 8.5, 9. It's super
So-
fun.
So wizard,
I'd go.
Grandpa or Wizard?
Wizards are cooler.
wizard. All
Wizards
right.
Wizards just grandpas with magic, so wizards.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
You some kind of philosophizer?
Nailed it.
Yeah, I was actually talking with Miranda the other week about how Grandpa Beard doesn't seem right, but you just made it make sense.
Yeah, because grandpas are just wise old men.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
I got it.
Without the wizard powers.
Yeah, in Black Flag, have you gone into any of the underwater cavern areas yet?
No, I actually
Oh my
tried
God.
to go like a sunken ship.
It's so much fun.
I tried to do that, and it was like, hey, you need to play more of this game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
okay.
man.
Well, you need to play more of that
So,
game.
yeah, and
well,
it's,
then obviously.
Because there's like shark attacks and like you gotta
that's
like
so scary. I'm like afraid of whales. It's a super weird. Like I'm afraid of really big stuff, especially like in the ocean.
harpooning.
So not looking forward to the sharks and the whales.
Yeah, harpooning is really fun in that game to like get whale meat and other fun stuff, and then learn about how to do the missions because that's like if as you travel around the world you find like some spooner ships have more upgrades than
like
other
more,
ones
like
and have
cargo
more
intake?
health and have
Oh,
more
okay.
containers and everything.
Alright.
So. Yeah, really look at what ships you're capturing and
Instead of just
replace
going
the
all
lower level ships
willy
with higher
nilly
ones.
and just
Yeah.
taking whoever.
I mean, at first start
Using,
doing
like you're talking about like
that,
using your
but-
spyglass, right, and checking them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
do that.
And then as you capture them, you can send them on missions, kind of like a companion app, but it's
Really?
built into the game.
You can like take over their ship, and then they have to like.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
And
you can build like a fleet.
and you get
Dang.
you get like 20 ships in your fleet and send them out all over the world, and then they bring you back resources, and you can upgrade your ship and do cooler stuff.
Oh man,
So
I still have a lot
anyway,
of shit to do.
it's a
still have a lot of
fucking
shit to
awesome
do.
game. I love Black
Yeah,
Flag.
no, it's my first. Like I was saying last week, it's my first trip into the Assassin's Creed, whatever universe. But
You dipped your water.
it's
you
fucking
dipped,
super
dipped
fun.
your water into your toe on Black Flag, huh?
Yeah, good old. Yes,
as
I did.
soon as Assassin's Creed Rogue comes out for PC, which is in March, it's done with the same engine as Black Flag, so you can still use a ship. But you play as a Templar, I think, or something.
Is Rogue the one that came out on PS3 at the same time as?
Yeah, so it came out on PS3 and Xbox 360 at
Rogue?
the same time as Unity. So they
Yeah, it was-
like they did a 360 like a last gen and a next gen release,
Oh,
two separate games.
shit.
which is why a lot of people think that Unity didn't work the way they wanted it to. And
So they spent all their time on Rogue.
Yeah, because they were working on 2 games at the same time, and if you do
Weird.
that, you go mess up.
You're gonna mess something up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, as soon as that comes out on
we mod
PC,
drunken guy, bro, stream?
What?
Oh,
did he follow?
he did.
Do you have glasses?
right there. Oh. Yeah,
Well,
right there. It's now following you at 3:31.
I don't know. Drunken guy, are you still watching?
Drunken guy.
Drunken guy.
Drunken Strim.
Well, we'll wait for him to respond.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Do you want to talk or want me to talk?
You can talk. You haven't talked yet.
Alright, let's talk about Citizens of the Earth.
The fuck is that?
So, okay, what is this game? Explain it first.
A new take on old school RPG. Did you guys ever play Earthbound? Super
No.
Nintendo? Usually, when I ask questions, you usually answer. You don't just stare at me.
No.
Just so you know. Okay, so it's an RPG, but it's based on like old school mechanics. So instead of it being like super hype and flashy and stuff, it's basically you have 3 guys against other guys, and they kind of just stand there, and then instead of doing crazy moves, it kind of just flashes at each other.
So,
But it's
OG
like-
Pokemon?
Yes, yeah, okay, kind of like that, but
Okay.
only you have 3 guys, and you can fight up to 5 or 6.
Okay.
You know. I
I'm
only
a
got-
fan.
only
I'm a
got-
fan of that
yeah.
style.
Yeah, I only got into the groups of 5. Yeah, that sucked. But game's a lot of fun. Got good humor. They make a lot of good jokes. Like you can go into a coffee shop. It's called Moonbucks, and you go talk to this hipster-looking guy with beard, flannel shirt, and you go up and talk to him, and he totally blows you off. And you're the character you are. He just says, "Huh, I guess guys with beards don't like to be interrupted while they're drinking coffee." So that was funny. So there's a lot of good humor. The main character is just been elected vice president of the world.
Woo!
And game starts out, you go out of your home, and there's all these people protesting you, and you find out your opposition hired all these protesters. And then you get deeper into the game, you start finding out that there's all these really weird things going on in the world. Like, when you beat the first map area, the Moonbucks actually takes off and flies away. So you're kind of like, oh, that's weird.
It's a spaceship?
Cool. So then, like the rest of the game, you're kind of trying to find this Moonbucks. You're also trying to save the president because he's been kidnapped and replaced by a robot president.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like a lot of weird stuff starts to trickle down and happen, and then, yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the game. It's got really stupid easy. You get in so many fights and level up so fast that you get into a boss fight and beat him in 2 turns.
Oh.
And you're like, well, that's not fun. So, towards the end of the game, it got kind of boring. It just got too easy. You just get into any fight and you just win instantly and then move on. The characters, after a couple hours of playing, got really annoying because they say the same catchphrases over and over and over again. So you're in a fight and you're doing these attacks and they're all saying the same things over and over and over again.
Take that!
Yeah.
Take that!
I got you, brother! And he goes and attacks. I'll get this one! Goes and attacks. And then, like, every time you get into a fight, the vice president doesn't actually ever fight. He's just on the corner and he kind of just tells people what to do.
Oh, okay.
And,
So you're the vice president, basically.
yeah.
Got it.
And he's just, every time you get into a fight, he says something like, "Don't forget to protect me!" And so,
Don't forget to bring a towel!
yeah. You get him 3 fights in a row, and he says the same 3 goddamn things in a row. And you're just like, well, this isn't fun. This is really annoying now, and I don't even want to play this game anymore. So that's kind of what happened to me.
You make me want to go play the South Park RPG game.
Stick
That
with
was a good game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the humor got old. The game got annoying. The game got too easy. I'm only giving this game the Mongolian Warlord.
Mongolian Warlord.
Yep. Only giving it a 5. If it wasn't for all those things, it probably would have got like more closer to an 8.
Mm-hmm.
But I just couldn't get past that part, and it's just too much.
Yeah.
It was just too much of the same thing over and over again, and there was no real direction in the game. They were like, all right, go do this, and then it'd be like a little thing in your map, but you couldn't see it because like you opened up your map and it turned into like a little like 16-bit map. Game runs 60 frames per second, all these crazy graphical things, and then you open up your map and it's this little shitty like grid map on a cell phone. You're like,
Solid.
I can't even see anything on this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of RPG style. And
Yeah, I mean
was the fighting fun at least? Until
yeah, I mean,
the end?
it was the game was fun. It was just really annoying.
Okay.
And it just there were a couple frame rate drops which I thought were weird because the game isn't like super heavy on anything. So like you're just running and all of a sudden the frame rate would just drop and you're like like skipping across the screen. Well, that was weird because you don't use anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a lot of little problems that the game had that I thought were easy fixes.
I still think my favorite RPG of all time, though, Super Mario RPG. Super Nintendo.
That's a good game.
It's a good game.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Never played it.
What?
What? I don't think I even owned a Super Nintendo. That was like a friend system that I would just play at his house.
All right, Spencer.
What are we talking about? Zelda? Zelda Majora's Mask 3DS. So I've played probably like 5 hours of this game so far, and it's really fun. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Zelda series, especially for N64. And I mean, still my all-time favorite is Ocarina of Time, because that's just the most epic story in the world of gaming, I think.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
it's like the perfect.
Out there right now, you basically have Majora's Mask people and Ocarina of Time people.
Yeah.
So
for me, okay, so my problem with Majora's Mask has always been it's so stressful because you only have 72 hours to beat the fucking game.
Yeah.
And it's always like going back in time, and then you lose all your items, all the stuff you've built up. Like, oh, I've collected so many bombs, and nope, now it's all gone. All my Deku seeds are gone. All my Deku sticks are gone. Everything's fucking gone all the time.
Yeah.
Every time you go back in time. And so I've always played like the first part of it, like the Clock Town. I've been able to get through that part of it, do some of the mini games, and unlock some of the masks. Maybe beat the first dungeon. But I can't get past that ever. Anytime I've tried to play through it, and I've like played on emulator before. I've tried it, but anyway, I got my cheaters guide ready to go. I got the collector's edition Prima Games cheaters guide, and it's cool looking. I like this thing, and the conversion from the original Majora's Mask graphics to the 3DS. Is really good. Like you can tell they upped the graphics just a little bit from full on pixel squares to it looks good.
They rounded the edges.
Yeah, it looks good. I really like it. I mean, I'm a fan of the series. So far I give the game a wizard. It's a 9. It's so good.
Dang, for a game you can't even beat?
Yeah,
for a game I can't even beat, and it's so stressful, I still give it a 9.
For a game that you said you didn't like for all these problems, you're like, oh, it's a 9.
You're like, I like this other Zelda better, too.
Yeah, I like this other Zelda game better.
Yeah,
and I have all these problems with this game. 9.
It's almost perfect.
It really is though. Like the way the mechanics are built into it, and why you lose all your items, and why the things happen. I can understand. Like I get it. Like they don't want you to be overpowered. They want you to be fucked over every time.
Yeah, but like you said, that was my biggest problem with Majora's Mask 2 is the fact that you had the 72 hours of game time, and then you had to restart.
Yeah,
like every single time, you're just constantly like going back and forth, having to start over. It just felt too repetitive for me, and I couldn't get into it.
They made it a little bit easier. In the Ocarina of Time 3DS remake they did a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They added these things, the Sheik stones, like the stones you could hit, and then they're like, blah blah blah. The time is blah blah blah. Well, they added one that you can actually crawl into, and it's basically an in-game guide of here's what you do next. Here's like a little cutscene of you doing this, so go do this.
That's nice.
So they made things a little bit easier in that sense. The Bomber's Notebook is totally updated and makes everything easier. It's really fun, which is why I give it a 9. Because I plan on beating it this time for once.
I'm gonna beat it.
I'm gonna beat Majora's Mask. Anyway, that's my review so far of it.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Besiege.
Well,
I'm talking again?
Suck it.
Well, dude,
All right.
you're the one that want to talk about this game. I've never.
I want to talk about this game
game's
because
super
Besiege is really fun. Basically, you start as a little block, and I don't. If you've ever played Kerbal Space Program, Splice.
And oops.
You build something. You build a rocket ship and that. In this one, you build a siege engine, and you follow whatever objective they give you. So it's
Kill
like,
these guys. break
drive
this house.
over to this area, like drive to the marker without blowing your shit up, or survive an oncoming attack from a bunch of guys and make sure your shit doesn't die, or blow up this village.
Apparently, this game has a lot to do with fecal matter.
Yeah.
Sure,
So much shit.
so much shit. Everywhere.
Don't blow up your shit. Make sure your shit doesn't die.
Yeah.
I like it.
Protect your shit.
Protect your shit.
Protect your shit.
That's advice for life. Like you protect your shit. My Vita charger.
So they it takes place in like a blank space.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had nothing in this room and just put a little town over in the corner over there, and a little block that you could start building off of, go destroy that block, and there's nothing else. So it's not like it takes place in a world. It's just
Because it's early access still. They're still working on it.
It is early access.
It's one of the most like.
Is it kind of RTS like?
No, not at all.
it's-
You just have unlimited resources. Like you just put blocks
Build a machine
on.
and then you go try to accomplish a task.
It has a lot to do with
okay.
physics too,
Okay.
where it's like, okay, you're the center of balance for your siege engine is here. So like if you have a catapult and toss your catapult over to destroy the city forward, and everything's gonna fall apart. So you have to like balance, and counterbalance, and
This sounds like a lot more fun than I thought it was.
It's
gonna
so
It
much
looks
fun.
ridiculous. You
Someone-
gotta watch some of the videos. They're
someone
fucking
built
hilarious.
an actual assault rifle out of blocks where it's like it has a magazine of cannons, and then it actually reloads the cannon in, fires the cannon.
It shoots the whole cannon?
No, it just shoots.
Oh, the cannon
It shoots
shoots.
the cannon, and then it unloads the cannon as the round.
That's
and the cannon goes
hilarious.
flying out, and it loads in another one. Like,
That's
there's so
super
much you can
cool.
do in this game, and
That's
it's
actually
really,
really
fun.
cool,
And
yeah.
you can be as creative as you want. You can make flying engines, or just catapult engines, or whatever.
The coolest one I saw was a giant square that like went up, and then it just dropped like a perfect grid of bombs, and it was just a perfect like perfectly spaced bomb that just decimated the thing. It was super like it was really like nice to look at, which was weird, but it was I don't know. That game just looks super fun.
Now, the thing with every game that all developers look at is the TTP time.
Explain TTP.
TTP is the time it takes from a game to come out to the time it takes to make someone to make a penis out of whatever's in the game. That's TTP. Time to penis. And it was about 30 seconds in this game. First thing you make,
Well, yeah, I imagine.
flying dick.
Yeah,
You have unlimited resources. You can make whatever you want.
you gotta make a
Penis.
difference.
I'm gonna make a dick.
Yeah.
Like that's what you have to do.
I saw videos or GIFs on Kotaku of like siege engines humping each other and then blowing up, and it was
There's
it's
ones of like
ridiculous.
stick dudes getting jerked off. Those are fucking super funny too. There's
That's
one
funny.
like the guy sitting there is getting jerked off and he puts his hands up on his head. It's so funny.
Because, I mean, you have pulleys and levers. I mean, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do whatever you want and build whatever you want, however creative you want to build it.
Good
So
shit.
it's really fun. It's a great game. So I don't have a rating for Besiege.
It's early access.
It's early access, and it's basically like a mini game where it's like you just build something and make it destroy something.
Yeah.
I feel like that. It's a good game. It's fun.
Yeah,
I can't
Sounds
rate
like fun.
that.
Yeah. No, that's what we're rating it. Good
Yeah.
game that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that. That's it. That's
It's off the charts, man.
It's no mega beard.
We have our beard chart and we have this chart. It's a good game that's fun.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
That's what I say about that.
Woo woo.
that's all we have for reviews this week.
That's it. Did you have Trials Fusion?
Oh
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Tree
I only
Fuse,
played-
bro.
Only played the demo, but
This still counts. Is it this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Trials Fusion.
Trials Fusion.
I played the demo. It's pretty fun, but it's extremely frustrating
I heard
because,
it was wicked hard.
like, you're like, oh, it's super simple. I just gotta hit the freaking gas and go and make it up this thing.
I remember playing the original concept game for this, like, back in high school. Like, freshman year of high school.
Really?
Where it's like, on the computer, you push, like, forward on, like, up or down, and it, like, makes the wheels go faster or slower, and, like, you jump around and try to hit a goal.
I vaguely know what
Do you
you're talking
remember
about.
this?
Yeah. Now that you're talking about it,
Because I remember this, and this was a concept game way back in the day with, like,
Yeah, and it
super
was-
polygon graphics.
Yeah,
like,
and, like,
somebody
if
made
you-
it in MS Paint.
Yeah, and if you hit the gas too hard, you just boom.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is just an HD remake of that game. And so if you never played that game originally, it's going to be really difficult and hard to get into. I feel like I could have some fun with this game because it's super nostalgic.
Well, they added a bunch of stuff too. From like the old ones was just like get from point A to point B. This one's like now there's like you can race with your friends, so there's 4 people on the track at the same time.
Jesus.
And now there's like they put it in like a trick system, so you're doing like not just backflips and front flips, but you're like doing like no hands and like tail grabs and shit and doing tricks, which seems unnecessary. I
Yeah.
guess maybe if you're like with your friends and it's just that's the mode is to do tricks.
That's the fusion part. They
Oh.
fused the
Oh,
tricks into the game.
I get it.
Dang, mind blown.
I get it.
But just
Got our
the
thinking caps on today, boys.
the physics mechanics of trying to get up the hill, and I'm leaning forward, and I still somehow managed to fucking pop a wheelie and then flip, and it happened like 6 times, and
That's what happens in that.
oh god, I had to like put my controller down and just be like, motherfucker, like I'm gonna
Breathe.
fucking break this
Breathe.
shit.
Every day at lunch in high school, this is what I would do. I would dedicate
Well,
every
then you should
day
play it because you probably
to
love
playing
it.
this
bro.
game.
Fucking
So-
Jesus, I was getting so mad.
Yeah.
Like I was like yelling at the cats, get away from me! I'm trying to figure this out. Stop! Like.
Playing the cats.
Yeah, it was the cat's fault. They're distracting me. And then on top of that, like it shows your friends' times, like their ghosts are cruising through it. So you're at that competitive, like, oh, I need to beat this guy. Then you fuck up and you're like, gotta start all over. So I might give it a shot. It's like $10, so I might come back to it and see if I can. Now that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, isn't it kind of an indie game?
Yeah,
That's what
it's always been like it's been like Trials, or Evolutions,
Yeah.
and then this one I think. I don't know. And there's like there's supposed to be some weird like storyline to it now. Like you're a member of some weird company that does something. I don't know because it's
Test out motorcycle.
yeah, no, it's like something super weird like that. But the graphics it looks super good,
That's awesome.
and it seems like it'd be fun to play with friends. You know, like someone else fucks up and you're just like, oh yeah, you suck dick. But I don't know, by yourself, not too much fun.
IDARB.
Dude, let's play some iDive later. I'm down.
So, do you give it any stars? Anything? Any beards?
I would give it a 6.
A 6?
Is that a
Sea
C captain?
captain.
I
It
give it a
is,
C
sure.
A
captain.
sea captain.
Because it is
Arr, the sea cat.
like when you're not crashing every 5 minutes, it's super fun
Yeah.
and very rewarding, and like the physics are good. Like they're legit. Like you can't be mad at the game for being realistic.
Mm-hmm.
But it is frustrating if you don't like. I'm not the type of person even in racing games. I just let my left trigger stay. I never pull the brake. Never.
Yeah.
So
There's no
you don't need
I
a
didn't-
brake.
Wait, there's brakes in racing
so,
games?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, yeah, the drift brake in Mario Kart.
Yeah,
the A button.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know.
When you smash the A button in Saints Row to drift around corners, that's all you need. So maybe it's just my playstyle to make like I should probably take my time and try to figure it out. But yeah, I'll give it a 6 because it was fun and what it did well. So
Cool.
yeah,
Rockin'.
So this week in games,
Playing on Big Daddy.
lots of games coming out. Tuesday is a huge day where
we got
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
what is
that
that?
game. Gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
What is
I'm so
it?
excited. It's a Dragon Ball game, but you can actually go back into and change the timelines. you get to create your own Dragon Ball character and
I like
fight.
that.
You can go like fight Frieza. You can go fight.
And you don't have to fight him in order. You can go be like, I'm gonna go fight Boo, then I'm gonna go fight Frieza.
It's
then I'm
either
gonna
like
go fight
that,
Baby.
or it's just the whole timeline's messed up. Something happens, the timeline's fucked up, and you just have to go through and like.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks, sounds, want to play, real good.
What is it coming out on?
Tuesday.
Everything?
Everything.
Yeah, it's
So it's
everything.
PC.
It's an everything
Yeah.
game.
Dynasty Warriors 8
Good old
Empires comes out on
Dynasty
next-gen
Warriors.
consoles on Tuesday as well. I mean, it's Dynasty Warriors. It's
Isn't
the same
Dynasty?
game
Isn't it
over
already
and
on
over
PC?
again.
Isn't that the one you have on PC?
No, this is the new one.
Oh.
Some indie game, NTOL pound NIQ.
That's HT. HTOL.
Sorry, my eyes bugged out.
HTOL hashtag Nick the Firefly Diary.
So it's some indie game coming out on Vita.
Huh.
That's it.
Never
I
heard
don't know
of it.
what it is.
There's no like brief description or anything.
According,
This is why Vita's gonna die.
it looks all dark. That's it. It's like Limbo, which also comes out on Tuesday on PS4, which is a great game.
They're releasing Vita
Limbo?
games,
They're re-releasing?
Limbo.
not telling
PS4.
anybody what it is, and they're just like, all right,
Yeah.
here's
Go
a new
play
game.
this game.
Have fun.
Yeah.
It's just like what's it called? The girls' game, invite only.
Yeah.
And then they didn't say anything about the game. Like if
Just came out.
if you followed the Japanese scene of games, then you knew about this game. But if you're over here in the West and you're not like really paying a whole lot of attention to the Japanese game scene, you had no idea what this game was, and they just released it. And then they were like, "Just go play this game. Play this game. It's a fun RPG game. Go play this game." And it was like,
Oh, they do.
"Don't know what it is."
Oh, never mind. Dragon Ball Xenoverse does come out for PC on Friday.
Weird.
Oh, so it's
Consoles
everything.
Tuesday, PC Friday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Friday is PC release day now, I guess.
Huh. Along with Wii U.
Yeah. Well, that's Nintendo's thing.
Yeah, Nintendo's always been Friday.
Resident
Nintendo,
Evil
not Wii.
Revelations 2, Episode 1, because this is now the episode year,
Jesus Christ.
where everything comes out in 5 episodes. Comes out on Tuesday and on PC on Wednesday.
Disappointed!
I'm over this whole episodes thing. Thanks a lot, Telltale.
You done fucked us.
Telltale. Thanks. Rugby 15 comes out on all consoles
Hell yeah.
on Tuesday.
That could actually be a lot of fun if you played with a bunch of friends.
Yeah, if you had friends. Yeah.
I don't know what this PS3 game, Under Night in Birth EXE Late is.
Colon late.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it again?
Under night.
Under Night in Birth EXE. Late.
Is that an execute program?
I don't know. It's a PS3 game. Why are people releasing PS3
Yeah, what
games?
the fuck?
I don't know.
It's just PS3.
Yeah,
It's
only PS3.
nothing else.
Another Vita game, Desert Ashes, comes out. Don't know what that is. Limbo. I
re-released the
mentioned
indie
this a
game,
second ago,
right?
but it's an indie game where it's like you're this little shadow character.
It's a black and white one.
Things fuck you up in that game, and it's pretty brutal how you die over and over again, and like have to like figure out like how to pull down a lever in order for a box to come up, and then it's really fun. Miranda
Side
beat it,
scroller
and
indie
it was
game.
really fun. Miranda, did you like that game?
I love Limbo.
She loves Limbo.
Everybody
One of
welcome
my
Miranda to the
favorite.
stream.
It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Are
Miranda.
you saying they're making a new one?
They're
They're
re-releasing
just
it.
releasing it on PS4.
Yeah.
And then Star Wars comes out on Tuesday as well, which we talked about.
Star Wall. I'm excited about that. Oh, it's only on PlayStation though.
Yep.
Boo earns.
Bobby has two.
I just gave his PlayStation back. I'm not taking it back.
Yeah,
to
I'm
play
not
Star
gonna.
Wall.
I let you borrow it for like 3 months, and you played it for 20 minutes.
I played it for
Um,
like 2 weeks.
On Wednesday,
Oh, in this thing.
the most exciting game that I am so excited for, because it was the first PC game I ever played, ever,
Oh God, here
in
we
the
go
year
again.
2000.
The most exciting game I'm excited
Homeworld Remastered Collection. It's Homeworld 1 and 2 that they completely redid from the ground up. Yeah, you deserve that.
I did, yeah.
They redid it from the ground up, and it is the best RTS I have ever played in my life, ever. And it's in space, and there's lasers, and lasers.
Laser space.
Lasers, lasers, and phasers.
Yeah.
Blazers.
So the original game, they actually had a bunch of modders. The modding community took it over after it stopped being supported by Sierra,
That's
and
okay.
then they released like Star Wars expansions for this game, where it was like you could play Empire versus Rebellion and have these epic, huge space battles in RTS space, and it's on X, Y, and Z planes. You can go up and over, behind, wherever you want to go. And so for the remaster, they actually Gearbox hired these modders to come in and help them build this game.
Oh, so Gearbox is remaking this game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's Gearbox. They bought the IP for Homeworld, and they hired all the modders to come in and help them remake it. So basically, day one is going to be Star Wars DLC for free because the modding community has already had the code to redo the entire game with Star Wars. Anyway, I'm really excited. I'm so excited, and it's great. And it's 15% off on Steam right now, so viewers, go buy this game, because it fucking rocks.
How much is the 15% off?
It makes it be 30 instead of...
60?
No.
Oh,
It's only like a $45 game.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. It's worth... You get 2 games, and you get the original 2, so you can watch it, you can play it with old school graphics, new graphics, and anyway, it's awesome. Go get that game. What else? What?
Chat just got funny. I don't know, this DK Cool guy wants our attention, so he just keeps saying a lot of really mean things, and he's hurting our feelings.
Oh.
And then Bro Luga.
Beluga.
DK, it's great your mom finally gave you computer time, but don't you have 4th grade tomorrow or something? Sick burn.
That's great. Thank you.
Shout out
Thank
to
you. We
Beluga.
should mod him.
You, my friend, just earned yourself a mod.
He likes my hair too.
What comes out this week?
Wait,
Numa?
Did that drunken guy ever say
No,
anything
he
about
never
it?
said anything.
Oh, okay, well, he
Numa
lost his-
Breath of Life comes out on
lost it.
Xbox One on Friday. I don't know what that is.
That's weird.
Do you know anything
I
about
haven't
this?
heard of that either.
I don't know what that is. But Xbox One only game.
Holler!
So
Finally!
yeah,
Something.
good for you.
Finally, an Xbox game!
Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters comes out on Vita and PS3.
Tokyo Twilight Ghost
Whatever that
Hunters.
is, some Japanese game.
Sounds like a super Japanese
Sounds
game.
like a super Japanese
Comes
game.
out on what?
PS3 and Vita only.
Scream
Well,
Ride.
at least it's kind of a Vita game.
It's kind of a Vita game.
That's
Cross by.
that's all like next month.
We don't. I don't think there's any.
We'll talk about
AAA
those when they come out.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any AAA Vita games announced this year yet.
No.
That are like just Vita games. They're like, because Persona 5 was a Vita game. Now it's a PS4 Vita game. Axiom Verge, which should be a Vita game, is a PS4 Vita game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well.
Anyway, that's kind of everything. So Numa Breath of Life looks like it's a Myst style puzzle
Oh,
game
yeah.
where it's like you just walk around. And
It's like a first-person puzzle game.
I love Myst.
Myst was my
personally.
first PC game I ever played.
That was
Yeah,
actually the
mine
first
too.
PC ever. We played it as a class in 4th grade.
That's fucking cool.
It was awesome. Like the whole class
Which one
getting
do you wanna
together
go?
and like all of us saying, "Do this, do that."
That's
Good teaching. Good teaching right there.
call that teacher, because we need to get her a promotion.
He's awesome.
They need to run
Anyway.
every school district.
Make your kids play Myst because it's a great puzzle game. Makes you think outside the box.
This guy should just delete his messages.
Anyway,
Nice.
that's
Good for him.
That's what Numa is on
Nice.
on Friday.
Mosher Zombie wants to know if we're looking forward to Scholar of the First Sin DLC expansion for Dark Souls 2.
You know, okay,
Never got into Dark Souls.
I cannot. I know you're supposed to be bad at Dark Souls,
Yeah.
but I'm unusually bad at Dark Souls.
It's super hard. I'm just the guy that's like, let's just go button
I
mash
mean,
these
maybe we
guys.
can get like
Ugh.
Glenn or Ian from TeamSpeak on TeamSpeak next week and talk about Dark Souls because that's all they play.
Yeah.
Is Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. And I know they're super
And
excited
WoW.
about the expansion.
Wow.
They all cancel their accounts.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Again.
Why?
Yeah. Because Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
And also because they get everything maxed out in WoW and then they get bored and they don't play anymore.
Yeah.
yeah, they play this shit for like 5 months straight, and then
Thanks, Bro Luga. You rock, man. Thanks for modding us.
fight the
I
owl.
am excited for Dark Souls 2 to be released on next-gen consoles.
Uh-huh.
Because then I'll play it again. I played it a little bit on PC. The controls were broken on PC. I don't know if it was for everybody or if it was my copy or something, but I couldn't do anything. Like I'd click to attack, and it would just switch to my shield. Yeah, and like I'd like go through the controls and reset everything and check the controls, and it's like click to use weapon, and I was like okay, and I went to click, and it'd be like.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm unusually bad. I don't understand the mechanics of the game. I don't know. I'm just bad at it. So we might get a guest to talk about it when it comes out for that expansion. I think that would be good. That way we can at least cover that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Anything, viewers, do you have anything else that you'd like us to talk about?
Now 30 seconds of silence while the
Now
stream
30
catches
seconds
up.
of silence.
We have no idea what we're saying. Give him that mic.
Well, come get it.
That's for you. Quarter 546.
Quarter.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm super excited about this week in games. I can't wait to play the whole
Final
Yeah,
Fantasy 14.
Final Fantasy 14. Spencer, you played more of that game than I did.
Final Fantasy 14, the Heavensward expansion is coming out next month. They've been doing their Downfall arc, which is really cool. New quests, new storyline quests,
Okay.
new dungeons, new everything.
See, this is why MMOs piss me off, because I played the shit out of Final Fantasy Realm Reborn when it first came out. Josh, you,
Uh-huh.
Spencer, you're Spencer. Nate,
We're all there.
other Nate, Scott, we all played together. We all did
That
really
was so
do a
fun.
whole bunch of stuff together. Yeah,
One
it was
screenshot
great.
on the bridge. I remember.
Yeah, and then it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Got to end game, did all the end game stuff, and then it kind of like fell off for me because I was like, I don't want to keep grinding the same thing over and over again.
They
Like,
made it really grindy at first.
yeah,
It's gotten
I hate
better.
grind.
and then yeah,
Yeah.
but then by that time I kind of like lost interest, backed out of it, and then
Wildstar.
Wildstar came out,
kinda
and that
wanna go
was
back to that.
the greatest, worst disappointment I've ever had.
I'm thinking about going back.
Don't do it. Not worth it.
No?
Nope.
And their help system is awful, but we're not talking about that. But with this is Heavensward, so it's called.
Heavensward.
Yeah.
Should I go back to 14?
This
Yeah.
looks great. Like all the new stuff looks fucking awesome.
It looks so good.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
really excited about it.
I've been playing the Downfall arc as they release it. I need to catch up a little bit in the last couple weeks.
I'm just worried about never playing my character right and getting raged at.
I mean, you can look up rotations online. But it's really fun
Yeah.
because they're actually wrapping up the story from when it first got released. Like
The Bahamut.
yeah, I mean, and they've released
Did you get to fight him?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
and they've released a bunch of new stuff with it too. And like new dungeons, new bosses, new extreme modes for everything.
Extreme modes. Because hard modes weren't hard enough.
Nope. It's really fun, and I'm really looking forward to the new DLC coming out next month. So
Yeah, if
it's a new expansion and awesome.
I were still subscribed and like even if I was just playing casually, just kind of jumping in, play for a couple hours, like a week or something, I would definitely do Heavensward thing. But the fact that I haven't played in months, maybe a year.
There's a lot to catch up on.
Yeah,
but you
so
can do
it would.
There's a lot of story.
Yeah,
We already
I mean,
talked
There's
about
a lot
that.
of story there.
Yeah.
So
Oh, no, we didn't yet. I'm just kidding. Next
about
week. Tune in next week.
we mentioned the Order 1886 at the beginning of the show. Just it's gotten bad reviews all around. We'll be playing it this week. Review it next week. So
Yeah, I'll be playing that game all week.
yeah,
Check out his
Unless
stream.
I platinum the game on Tuesday, I'm gonna just play the shit out of it. But yeah, we'll have a full review of that game next week. So if you guys want to know more about the Order and our review of it and how we feel about it, tune in next week. We'll talk about that. Emmanuel
GTA 5.
Luchendu wants to talk about GTA 5. If you want to talk
What
about
about
Heist,
GTA 5?
Heist still
They're
has
still not
no
out yet?
release date. It's still under development. It's blah blah
They're not
blah
gonna
blah
release
blah
it
blah
with
blah
PC?
blah blah.
They
Well,
might.
they said they were going to, and then they were like, "Well, it's not ready." And then they were like, "Oh no, we're going to." And then they're like, "It could happen." So
we'll see.
Good job, Rockstar.
We'll see what happens.
GTA 5 is too fun, though. I don't even
GTA
care.
5 is awesome. Yeah,
Let's see. Opinions on Evolve. We've talked about this like every week since we started the show.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Evolve. Evolve can go suck a dick. That's what I say about Evolve.
Tell us how you really feel.
I disagree. Like it has a storyline, but it's still just the multiplayer, same exact thing over and over again. I like that it has co-op stuff, but I just disagree with no actual cohesive story. It's why are you this monster? Why are you the hunters fighting against it? I hear it's fun if you have a group of three
Yeah,
other people
see-
to play with.
See, like we talked about when you reviewed it, is it looks and the idea of it is fun. You get a group of friends together. You play you have one person play the monster, 4 people play as the hunters, and you get into this battleground and you all have fun. You scream at each other, have drinks, drink beers, have fun, You know, do that kind of stuff. But it's not worth $60.
It's not. If it was 30, maybe.
I wouldn't even pay $30.
I mean,
It's 20.
Yeah.
It's a $20 game because it's $20 worth of content.
Yeah. Well, unless you spend the $60 and.
Well, no, because if it was $20, there was a $20 version, there's a $60 version, you go up to a $100 version, $150 version, and you do this. And there's microtransactions for this, and if you ordered this, you got this with that, and
It's
then this
bullshit.
and those.
I hate
and it's
it.
like, why did you release a game like this? Like, why did you do this?
Yeah.
That's our Evolve.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a beard over.
What else do we have? Somebody else said something. I'm about to start World of Warcraft for the first time, and I want Alliance Warrior, but I don't know what race to choose. Humans are out of the question.
Choose.
Night Elves are fun.
I like Night Elf. Worgen's cool because you're a werewolf.
Yeah,
It's
you're
got
a giant
cool
werewolf.
storyline.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
It's a werewolf
It's a
character.
werewolf.
Got it.
Yeah.
I like gnomes are fun, especially as like warriors, because you're this giant tanky thing, but you're just a little itty bitty guy on
You're
the
a
screen.
little guy.
So it's good. I think dwarf is fun, or gnome. I don't know which one can be warrior.
I
Which one
would,
can't. I don't remember.
What's the most trolly alliance
A
class?
troll? No.
No, race. Just like super
gnome.
dumb.
Gnome.
No.
Yeah, gnomes.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I play WoW. I'm still sub to it. I've been playing BRF, Blackrock Foundry, the new raid. I'm super high eye level now, which I'm stoked about.
Woo.
But
Don't know what that means.
High level.
I have good gear.
Puberty is
Got
what
it.
that means.
Good girl.
Squeaky voice.
But yeah, I mean, it's fun. Yeah. That's what I spend my spare time doing, is that
World
on
of
top
Warcraft.
of all the other games. So
Good stuff. Good stuff. Anything else? We got anything else?
I think that's it. Make sure you follow us and click that follow button, and we do our podcast every Sunday, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Try
Sunday.
We try to get as close to 3
Sunday.
p.m. as we can. Sometimes we're a little late because we're organizing stuff or watching LCS because that still is going on.
Dignitas.
Yeah,
Probably lost
I
to
wonder
Winterfell.
how.
God damn it.
And then don't forget to check out our streams throughout the week. I'm Spenger1.
Plankton.
You Plankton. Do we even get your stream fixed yet?
No.
No, we'll work on it.
Can we do that this week?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
And we got Party Train over
Party
here.
Train.
You can-
P4RTYTRAIN.
You can find our actual names and how they're spelled down below.
Down there.
Right down there. But yeah, check out our streams throughout the week. We all have fun playing video games, and then podcast every Sunday. So yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a beautiful time.